Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Jay, and today's discussion is all about tapping meditation. So we are going to talk about what tapping meditation is, how it works, and how to do it. So towards the end of the video, I'm going to lead you through a guided tapping meditation, and I'm going to teach you my own little spin on tapping meditation as well. I just want to express how important I think this topic is because tapping meditation has been one of the main methods I have been using since 2016 that has helped me completely eradicate my chronic panic attacks. And while I do still have anxiety, it is not as severe as it used to be, and I can manage it so much better than what I used to be able to do. So tapping meditation is one of the biggest things I have to thank for that. So if you are excited for today's video, make sure you hit the like button down below and subscribe to my channel. It really helps support me and support my channel, so thank you. And without further ado, let's jump into the discussion. So let's start with what is tapping meditation. Tapping meditation's official name is EFT tapping, which stands for emotional freedom tapping, or you can also hear it being called meridian tapping, and we're gonna get into what that means in a second. Basically what this technique is, it is a mind-body healing technique based on ancient Chinese acupressure. According to ancient Chinese medicine, not only do we have a physical body, but we also have an energetic body within us made up of the meridian system. What are meridians? Think of meridians as roadways or channels that allow different energies such as prana and qi to flow through easily. And prana and qi are names for life forces and energy flow. So think of the meridian system kind of like the circulatory system in our bodies, except the meridian system is not physical. It's all based on energy. There are 12 meridians or channels within the meridian system that correlate with specific organs and body parts. And although they all have their own organ and body part that they correlate with, they all still are connected and come together. So we constantly have energy flowing through us. Now, whenever we feel negative emotions, that causes negative energy. And when we have negative energy flowing through us, that takes the entire system off balance and creates blockages in the meridians. When those meridians get blocked and the energy is off balance, that can cause or intensify various different symptoms, such as fears and phobias, anxiety and depression, PTSD, emotional trauma, anger, stress. So when we do have blocked meridians and we do feel those negative emotions and negative energy, the way that we could fix that is by applying pressure to certain meridian points. This is where acupressure comes in. So for example, like acupuncture, the entire point of acupuncture is to apply pressure with a needle on different meridian points. With tapping meditation, it's the same idea, except without needles. So you are basically applying pressure to the different meridian points with your fingers by tapping. But the thing that makes tapping meditation so effective for so many people is that it combines the ancient Chinese acupressure with modern psychology. So basically what that means is while you are doing the physical movements of tapping, you are also saying aloud positive affirmations or a mantra that helps you talk through the negative emotions or the negative difficult situation you're going through and experiencing. When we combine those two actions together, that sends a calming signal to the amygdala in the brain, and that basically reduces the fight or flight response and makes us feel a lot calmer. Simultaneously applying pressure on the meridian points while acknowledging the negative emotions and the negative situation is going to bring back that balance of energy within the meridian system. So the way that happens, the way it gets balanced and neutralized again, is that while doing those practices within the tapping meditation, cortisol levels drop. So cortisol is a hormone that gives us stress and worry. So that drops while at the same time serotonin increases. And serotonin is a hormone that it gives us a calming effect in the body. It's a feel-good hormone. So while cortisol reduces, serotonin increases, and that makes us feel happier and calmer overall. So that is basically how tapping meditation works. It is very effective and it is very easy. So we're gonna jump into the guided meditation right now. If it's your first time tapping, don't feel silly. I remember when I first learned how to tap, I felt very silly and a little embarrassed. My therapist at the time told me about it, and then I did some additional research and practiced it myself. And I remember feeling so silly at first. I'm like, this feels weird. I don't know if I'm doing it right. Trust me, it's really, really good. Now we are going to go through a guided tapping meditation together. So I'm going to show you exactly how to tap and what to say while you're tapping for your mantra and your affirmations. So this is where I have my own slight little spin on the tapping meditation sequence. So basically how it works is while you're tapping, you'll go through all the meridian points and you'll have a couple of rounds of that. Now, what I've noticed from everything that I've seen and learned, really the only thing you focus on is the negative emotion while you're tapping. For me, what I also started to incorporate was not only just focusing on the negative emotion and acknowledging it, but then also as I go through the rounds of the tapping sequence, talk about the way I can respond to it in a healthy way and that I'm gonna be okay. And so you'll see exactly what I mean in just a second. Now, I want you to focus on the situation, the person, the emotion that is bringing you negativity, and that's what we're going to tap about. It could be stress at work, it could be a fight with a family member or a friend, it could be, somebody that you love is sick and going through a hard time and it's really affecting you, or you might not even know why you are feeling anxious or angry or scared. But if you don't know what the situation is that's triggering you to feel those emotions, then just focus on those emotions themselves. So let's go ahead and start. The first round, I'm gonna do quite a bit of explaining as we go along, and then the second round, I'm just gonna go straight through it, okay? So we're going to start with the side of the hand. And we're going to think about what we're feeling. So we're gonna say, even though I am feeling stressed and anxious, I fully accept and love myself. Okay, now we're gonna move to the next meridian point, which is the eyebrow. You can do either side, it's totally fine. I'm right-handed, so this feels more natural for me. So you're just basically gonna take these two fingers and start tapping where the eyebrow starts, and you say, all of this stress and anxiety. And we're gonna move over to the side of the eye. So not your temple, but where the bone is right here. Just gonna tap right there. We're gonna say, sometimes I feel so overwhelmed. I feel so overwhelmed. Then we're gonna move to the next meridian point under the eye where the bone is. Sometimes I feel like I can't handle this stress and this anxiety. Okay, we're gonna move to under the nose right here. I feel so much tension in my body. Okay, we're gonna move to chin. It's not really your chin, it's under your lip right here. Just tap right there. Okay. It's so much for me to handle. I feel like I can't handle it all sometimes. Okay. We're gonna move down to the collarbones. So basically where this tapping point is feel the two bones right here, go down and out a little bit. So it should be right here. Some people like to do this with their whole hand. That feels totally fine too. I prefer to do it like this. All of this stress and anger that I'm feeling is so overwhelming for me sometimes. Then we're gonna go under the armpit. So for women, it's where your bra starts and it's about 3 inches underneath your armpit. You can do either side, okay? Whatever feels comfortable for you. I'm gonna tap here again. All of this anger and stress feels like it's too much for me to handle. Then we're gonna end the sequence by tapping the top of the head. I feel so much stress and anger and anxiety. And then take a deep breath in. That's an entire sequence. So for the next sequence, I'm gonna just go more straight through it, but we're also gonna focus on how we can positively respond to it, okay? So feel free to do this along with me. All right, so we're gonna start again here. Even though I am feeling so stressed and anxious, I know I have it in me to get through it. even though things are really hard right now and I feel so overwhelmed, I know that it's only temporary and it won't feel like this forever. I have the power to change my situation. I have the power to handle my anxiety. I know that this is going to end and I will feel okay. I know this is just temporary and anxiety is a part of me. I choose to welcome my stress and anxiety and know that everything is going to be okay. And that's another sequence, right? So it's just basically thinking of the positive ways that you can deal with and look at the negative emotions or situations that you're going through. Whatever feels right for you, whatever feels comforting for you. So just to give you another quick little scenario, I'm just gonna run through this a little faster, but just to show you how much you can personalize this. So let's say you had a fight with a loved one, right? So we can say something like this. Even though I had a fight with my cousin, I fully and completely love and accept myself. Even though I am mad at my cousin, I deeply and fully love and accept her. I know we had a fight, but families fight sometimes, and that doesn't mean I don't love her. Even though we are mad at each other right now, I forgive her and I forgive myself. Even though I feel frustrated with her, I know it's more important to show her the love I have for her. I know that we are going through a tough time together right now, but I know that we will get through it. Even though I'm feeling anger and frustration with my cousin right now, my love for her is much more than my anger. I know we will get past this fight that we had. Even though I am upset and frustrated, I know that my love and forgiveness for her is greater than that. So that's just an example of how you can focus on the situation that's bothering you and making you feel upset. And although that was just an example, I'm really not fighting with my cousin, but even from the first example we did about just feeling stressed and anxious, already now I feel very relaxed. I feel like lately I have been having this constant tension in my chest, and I know it's my anxiety. Some days it's not as bad and other days it's been pretty bad. And it's due to just this entire global situation we're all going through. And I know a lot of you guys can relate to it. So if you're having some anxiety or depression or just going through a tough time with this whole pandemic thing happening, just know you're not alone, and this can really help you. So that is it for today's video. I really hope that you found it useful and that you can implement what you learned today into your daily life. If you need any help with tapping meditation, if you still have any additional questions or comments about it, feel free to drop those in the comments section below. I would love to connect with you and answer any questions you might have. And make sure you get your copy of my free downloadable self-care checklist. It basically goes through 7 different areas of self-care that maybe you haven't ever really been aware of. And you can go through the list and see which areas of self-care you are currently nurturing and practicing, and maybe what areas could use a little bit more love. So make sure you get your free copy of it. It's a PDF download, so just go ahead and click the link in the description box to get your free copy today. If you liked this video, hit the like button down below and subscribe to my channel with the notifications turned to all. It really helps support me and support my channel as I embark on this YouTube journey. So thank you so much for all of the support that you show me. In the meantime, I hope that you have a wonderful day or night wherever you are in the world, and I will see you in next week's video. Bye.